I didn't know you personally prior. Give me an idea of why you wanted to jump into kind of a faith and work group in the morning.
Mm. So I was invited by a good friend of mine who is also a business owner locally in Forest Hills. And so what happened basically is I have been involved in to the idea of work as my calling,
Mm.
particularly also to some degree very early. I was able to start leading people and working with people, and so. But in my opinion, I cannot make a difference between my faith and my business world. So the person that you see is the person that you have.
I love it.
But on the other side, it is also very important that you can have people on the other side that you can um, exchange ideas, that you can actually talk about your faith with the principle behind it, that they're all some sort of leaders in the group, that they all some similar experiences where they are involved in their businesses as business owner or as leaders in the businesses, and then basically to have the same mindset. Because
Mm.
if you are one of the few, let's say, believers in the business, you could be infiltrated, or your mind could be very quickly infiltrated with the principles and ideas that society has to offer to business mindset.
Mm.
And my approach of this is I'm here, God has given me a purpose. And so if I have people from time to time that we can talk about their experiences, their involvement in life, and see where their struggles is, where their wins are, that is important for me. So
Mm.
involved into, we do Bible studies, small groups, but very often they don't necessarily stimulate me intellectually to that level where I can say these are like-minded people similar to me, and they have same principles that, but they also have faith, and
Mm.
how they can involve that. It's just a different sort of a conversation. That's the important part for me. And the other thing also is, believe it or not, um, but if I'm the whole day involved in a lot of work, I have a lot of people around me. I talk to a lot of people, but you could be also spiritually lonely.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
And so one of the elements for me is to get involved and to the Bible study, just the principal idea to think about something through a scripture element, and then to talk to other people of that is a connection on a level that I think combines those ideas, spiritually not being lonely, but interchanging with other people,
Mm.
not only on a level where it is technical, where it's business, but rather than that touches your soul to the level where you can freely talk about your experiences, the things that you see today. That's the reason that I love the small group. Yeah.
What's kind of
So,
been the impact?
so the impact is that it reinforces a lot of the principles already learned and applied and to do, because if you are the only one applying some of the principles or the principles of decision makings that you learn from others, then it could be also that you could have the perspective, oh, nobody else is in that direction. What is important for me to learn that others that are similar involved um, make decisions in a similar way, which helps to facilitate my
Mm.
own decision making process. What I mean was that if I hear that others may have similar the leadership principles as I have, that actually helps me to stand on those principles even more. To be available for meetings like this, you have to make it an effort, and then you have to make it a habit.
Mm.
Otherwise, it will just be a great idea. And the big difference between a habit and an idea is the action itself. So
Mm.
As long you're thinking about, as long you're speaking, but you don't take any action to change the surroundings around you, how can you create a habit that will have a positive impact on your life? So the challenge is not to think and not only to speak, but rather to take action and join a group like this where you can create a habit, which actually then also sets boundaries for your life, but also helps you to guide yourself in a way that are helpful and beneficial to yourself.